if it's my decoys, if it's a decoy that I got certified, you ain't gonna pass easy.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you. Anybody on the East Coast, West Coast, anywhere, if they come to Dallas with these decoys we got here, you ain't passing easy.
Hey, what's going on, people? We're here today with our next guest, episode number 4, Darrick Rose, Mr. PSA, Mr. Kasino line. What's going on, big dog?
What's going on, brother? Thanks for having me on, man.
Man, nothing much, man. Just been chilling, man. So, how everything been going?
Stand on the grind, man. Just trying to make it through every day. That's it, bro. Trying to make sure the family's good.
Yeah, that's one thing, man. Trying to juggle that work and that family is it get kind of hard sometimes.
It's not as easy as a lot of people think it is.
No, I got 4. How many kids you have?
I have 4, man.
4? You didn't caught up.
Hey, man. Yeah. My oldest is 19. My oldest is 19, bro.
Okay.
19 years old.
I remember him. He was playing football, right?
Yeah, he's playing football now. Yeah.
Okay. He's in college now?
In college. He's playing in Arkansas.
Okay. DB?
DB.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
DB.
Did you play any sports?
I played basketball majority of my school years, but I played football too. I quit football in 9th grade. Shouldn't have quit, man. Should have stuck with it.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'll be trying to tell my daughter now. She run track. I just came back from the Junior Olympics with her. And she kind of up and down with it, but I'm trying to tell her to stick with it because she's good without really trying hard,
What is she running at track?
She runs the 200, 400, and she was on the 4x1 also.
I bet she got that from her mama.
There you go. Hey, I ain't even gonna talk myself up, but I was pretty fast. I was running like 10.6s, 10.5, 10.6s in high school.
Oh yeah, you had some wheels, man.
Yeah. So I tore my ACL.
And did you use that at decoing?
Not really. Not really. Yes, indeed. Hey man, so look, we're gonna switch gears for a little bit. I want to ask, how did you first get into dog training, and kind of who was your mentor and who kind of brought you along the way?
When it comes to just dog training in general, I started with a guy named Dennis Moore in Conway, Arkansas. He's a detective in Little Rock, Arkansas. That's the guy that really introduced me to like professionally doing dog training. When it comes to the sport world, which I'm heavy in the PSA, Corey Pham was my mentor when it came to PSA. So that's how I got into the dog training world as a whole.
So did you do something before that? Like, were you what
I was a cop.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in law enforcement before I got into dogs, and then before I started doing dogs full time, I was in corporate America. I was the district manager for the Better Business Bureau. I was sales executive for Nextel Communication before they merged with Sprint. So I was lost in the corporate America world. And then just one day I went home to my wife and told her, well, she was my girlfriend at the time, hey, I'm done. I'm done with corporate America. I'm going to do my own thing. That's
yeah.
And everything else is behind us now.
Yep. So sometimes, man, like I got into dogs, like I was a vet tech first. So I was in vet tech for like 20 years.
That.
And then from there, I just kind of took that, and I was around like military working dogs and training dogs while I was a kid. Well, not really training. My dad trained, but it was kind of like on some just pet obedience,
Yeah.
And I really wasn't, where I am now, but transitioning to that entrepreneur role and just dropping everything to do your own thing, that kind of take a lot of
Yeah, it takes a lot of guts. It
Yeah.
takes a lot of guts. It was hard for me. It was hard for me for the first 3 to 5 years. Used to making 18 every week when I was working
Mm-hmm.
in corporate America, and going down to like $600 a month.
Right.
That's what it started off as. So it was really rough, man. A lot of people see like, oh man, he's building this house, he's building this. Man, it was really hard. So put a lot of sweat and tears into getting where I'm at now, and I'm still not where I want to be. Still working at it.
Yeah, that's some high aspirations you got there.
Oh yeah, man.
Because it looks like right now you're doing pretty good for yourself. You come along a long way from
God's good.
when I first started watching you. I think it was like 2012, 2013. I think you was just starting like
just getting
decoying
into
and stuff.
PSA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think you had a dog. I don't remember seeing you with a dog, but you had
Hey,
you
I
were
had a
work.
Corso.
Okay. Yeah, I remember you had some Corsos. That used to be your thing though before, right?
That was my thing, man. Corsos.
So you still mess with them at all? No.
I still train them, but own one for myself, no.
Oh, okay. So
Never again. Never.
Hey, he said never again. Hey, hold on 1 second, man. Hey, let me step out and go get my charger for this thing before it cut off on me.
All right, cool.
Oh Lord. So yeah, man. So why you say you wouldn't own another Corso?
Man, there's nothing against the breed. It's just it's not for me now. You live and you learn the longer you're in this dog world. And then you just got bad breeders out there now. You got people that's breeding them just for the money. They're not looking to like breed the dog what it was bred to do, and that was to be a guardian. And then those dogs more like just pets now, overweight pets
There you go.
with bad nerves.
I was hoping you wasn't gonna give me one of the PC answers.
No.
Yeah,
man,
but I
keep it
really
real,
wouldn't.
bro.
I really wouldn't. I had somebody try to give me one. I told them I wouldn't. I wouldn't. It's not for me.
No.
I'll get it and I'll train it. I'll make it somebody else's pet, but I don't want to keep it.
Yeah,
Sure.
to each his own. Like it's nothing against the breed, nothing against the people that's breeding them, not against the people, nothing against the people that wants to own that breed. But for my personal use, it is not built to do the job that I needed to do. My family is number one, and they can't protect my family.
What made you make that switch?
Oh, I'll tell you the story. All right, so one day we were training, and I had a black Corso. His name was Legend. He bites really good, man.
Mm-hmm.
Solid dog, man. But I told Coy, I said, hey, man, I want to see what his defense is like.
Right.
So I'm gonna back tie him, and I want you to put some pressure on him and see where he's at. I said, if I see the slightest kink in his leash, he's done.
Right.
Man, Coy got on him, bro, and I saw that leash just bag up just a little bit. There was some slack in it. I thought, stop, he's out of here. Next week I had a Malinois.
What was the mellow? That wasn't Kasino.
That was Caution.
Gosh. Okay.
Caution. I sold Caution. At first I wasn't gonna sell it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the story behind Caution is I imported Kasino and 2 of his litter mates.
Right.
So I was like, okay, Caution, let's see how you hold up, see if you earn your keep.
Right.
So he did good. I went out and did a PSA PDC.
Mm-hmm.
The guy was still at the place. He still wanted to buy him. I was like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and just throw him in the ones. He wasn't ready. So I was like, I'll throw him in the ones. They shot the gun, fire out. He got up out of the down. I said, that's all I need. I just needed you to fail.
Right.
So the next day, that Monday, that was a Sunday. That Monday, I sold him for $13,500, which was cheap, $13,500. It's really cheap. And I started with Kasino.
Okay.
Caution was a good dog too.
Yeah, man. Kasino, he made a mark in the world, in the dog world for sure. Like,
yeah, Kasino definitely helped me out.
Yeah. So from me first seeing him to seeing the beginning stage of training, and the training like philosophies, like what before you met Coy, how much did your training change? Like the way you train, like the application?
I was always doing reward-based type training, but understanding how to communicate with the dog a lot better, the sport world added that to me. And Koi had a lot to do with the success that I'm having today with my dogs. I wasn't big on compulsion training, but I was big on like correction, reward, correction, reward. But Koi was like, hey, you don't have to use so many corrections.
Right.
You need more rewards, and that can eliminate most of your corrections that you really don't even need. So, yeah, Koi had a big part. It changed big time with Koi.
Okay.
Yeah, and I train my pet dogs the exact same way I train my competition dogs. I don't do anything no different. A lot of people, a lot of trainers, they would train the dogs. The pet dogs would be more like e-collar based, pin collar, because they want to get a quick, fast result, turn it over, give it to the client, get a new client. Me, I want to have a long relationship with the client. I want to train it the same way we train our competition dog. And that would get them more involved in the training instead of relying on the e-collar. That's just my mindset. Because I did do the e-collar before, and more of the customer saying, I always have to have the collar. Always have to have the collar. I don't want that. I don't want that. I want the customer saying, hey, I'm enjoying working with my dog. We have a great bond now. We communicate on another level now because you're paying the dog for every behavior that he or she is giving you. So that's my mindset. I don't know what yours is like, but that's my mindset.
So, well, I mean, yours is obviously, I'm looking to other people for a different direction because one, I can see that that the dog understands on a consistent basis better than the dogs that I'm training. You got what I'm saying? So I know that the system, there's something different in what my application versus other people who I hold the higher esteem. You got me?
Yeah, and with that being said, like the way you do things, I can steal some of that. Maybe the way I do things, you can steal some of that and put it in your toolbox. And when you need it, you go to the toolbox and you use it because each dog is different.
Right.
Each dog is different. Some dogs just don't have any food drive. So what are you going to use to motivate that dog?
Right.
Some dogs you can go a day or 2 days without the dog eating. You still don't have any food drive. One is because the dog has bad nerves. The dog is more concerned about someone near he or she that's going to harm them than they are on surviving.
Right.
By eating. So you know how it goes with these dogs.
Yeah. So I think I have a dog off of I think it's a Kasino grandson. It's
Off a dog named Khan?
Yeah. Yes.
How's that dog doing?
So I just got him yesterday. He's not personally mine.
Right.
He belongs to a client of mine, and I just got him back yesterday. I think he's 8 months now.
Yeah.
He's hot-headed.
Is he really?
I just got him yesterday. He's a little hot, but I don't know if that comes from the lifestyle he was living for the 7 months, or is it just like that? He definitely don't like to be corrected at all.
Oh, so he'll come up the leash?
It's not bad because he's a puppy. You know what I'm saying? He's young, but I think if I was to let him go and just keep doing it, it'd get bad. But
so I'm gonna have to hang up. I might have to block these phone calls. I should have called you. Oh, man.
I can't tell that it's happening.
You can't? Good.
No, I can't.
Voicemail like a champ.
Yeah.
Hey, if you see on Facebook, they always say I will answer the phone anyway.
Yes, indeed. But yeah, man, it's a nice. He's definitely a nice looking puppy. He seems smart. I only did like 2 sessions with him so far since yesterday.
Okay.
And
let me know how you're doing.
He's doing.
I'd like to know that.
He seemed like he's gonna be pretty smart. It's all black dog.
Yeah. Oh, he's all black.
He's all black. Yeah, he's big too. Yeah. For 8 months old, he's almost the size of my grown dog.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know how big the Con dog is. I've never seen him in person.
He's big. That dog's vicious.
Okay.
That dog he's vicious.
Cool. Yeah, hopefully he turned out right. But the people who have him, he's not gonna be working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's just gonna be their
Yeah,
personal protection dog.
kind of like a deterrent dog. They don't want nothing too crazy, you know.
Okay,
But
I
yeah,
got
man.
you.
Yes, indeed. But that's good to know, man. Like I watch Core's videos. I think he was like recording stuff on like Venmo because he wasn't too like heavy on like Facebook and stuff. And
Yeah,
I
they
was
kicked
like,
him off Venmo.
and I was like, this dude, man, he's he got it going on as far as like
Oh,
the
Corey's
understanding of the
good, man.
dog and this and that. And
He's really good.
yeah, and I feel like you've taken the knowledge that you've got from him and just, you know, went far with it. And you're able to teach people,
Correct.
teach your team. So, you know, somebody told me this the other day, like you're not a leader until you can teach what you've been taught, you know.
That's when you become a leader.
Right. And so I was like, oh
That's
yeah,
when you become a leader.
that's cool.
Yeah,
So
Corey, that's one thing. Like, I think I'm pretty good at it, but I think Corey that's one thing I will say I think he's better at than I am. And that's like taking like a really green handler and grooming him up. I'm good at it, but I think he's just a little better at it. And that's just me being honest, because his patience used to not be like they are now. He's very, very patient.
right.
And I'm where he used to be with no patience.
Right.
So I guess the older I get, I'll start being more like him. Because when someone comes to me with a dog that can't do it, that's not genetically built to do the work, I'm like, hey, move on to the next dog. Why squeeze tomato paste from an orange? It's impossible.
Right.
Let's not waste our time on that.
Right.
But Corey is more like, okay, let's take our time. Let's build them right.
Yeah, and the furthest he can take that dog. Yeah.
Yeah. Me, I'm more like, nah, you ain't gonna make it. You're not gonna make it. Nope. Now if it's a personal protection dog, okay, yeah. Then we can work with it. But for a high level competition dog, I'm like, no. You're gonna show me what you can do at 8 weeks? At 8 weeks, I'll make the decision on if you're gonna make it or not. Okay. Some people think you're crazy. Some people think I'm crazy. But hey, I've been pretty good at picking them so far.
Yeah, you kind of like I think I have that same outlook. When the dog's young and he shows me a little bit of something young, I'm like, man, I don't like that. That's coming back. Like I'm gonna see that again. And and I've done that a couple times and
you will see it again.
Yeah,
you will see it,
and it always comes back. Even when I give him a chance, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna hold on to him because he's doing this good or that good, and then you know the dog gets 2-3 years old, and then you're like, damn, I knew it.
That bag of nerves drop right in your lap.
Right, and then it's gonna come at the worst time, like the worst time.
Competition.
Yeah, man, I had a dog one time I took to a personal protection competition, and we were like in this horse arena.
Yeah.
And he had like a long down. So, you know, you down in motion and then you walk down and then you have to wait on the dog for about 3 minutes or so, 2 or 3 minutes. And so I'm just waiting. And then you can hear like the horses in the background and stuff, you know, and she just started looking around. I'm like, what she looking at? And it's not like the dog never seen horses before. We trained like with them, you know, but she was acting super weirded out. Like the place had these big, you know, the huge fans in the indoor. Yeah, she was just looking all weird at it. I said, oh my gosh, you can't even focus.
Comes back.
Yeah, but yeah, I seen that early on in life, you know. And and it's a couple dogs that other people see, and he's like, oh man, I want a puppy off. I said, man, I never bred that dog, you know. Like, and they're like, why you still got him? Like, he's a good protection dog. He'll bite you, you know, but
he do his job.
Yeah, he could do pretty good, but I don't want to breed him, you know. And then somebody paid me to stud to this one dog I had one time, and I bred him once, but you know, my standards have gone up recently.
You in Atlanta, right?
I'm in Atlanta, yeah.
Yeah, man. I gotta come by and visit you next time I'm there.
Yeah, I seen that you I think it was Kurt and Rashida.
Yeah.
You was here for that?
Them good people. They're good people.
Yeah. So I seen that you had that dog, and got the dog for
too, man. I gotta bring him. He got a new one coming, Mendizi. Okay. So I gotta bring it down there. When I come down there, I'm gonna come by and holler at you, man.
He in Atlanta? I thought he was in New York or something.
No, he's in Atlanta now.
Okay. Yeah, everybody in Atlanta.
Moved out there. Everybody moved to Atlanta, man.
Man, you got a lot of you rocking with all the celebrities.
Yeah, they just normal people though.
Yeah, they are. They are. They are. Like once
They
I
just normal.
started kicking it with a couple of them, it's just it's the
Yeah,
same. You know, you just
I
and
just
they want to be
treat them
normal.
like
You know what I'm
everybody
saying?
else. Yeah, they want to be normal.
Yeah, because some
Yeah,
people
you
just
got
aggravate, and I could never be like on the groupie style stuff. You know?
no man, please. I'm a grown
Yeah.
man. I
I,
tell
I'm.
them only autograph I need is on the check. That's the only
Oh,
autograph I
you
need.
sound like that. I don't even need that. I need Venmo, Zelle. What is it? Cash App. You
Cash
know, you just
App.
sit.
They got all these different
Make
apps
sure your
now.
fingers work. You know.
Just make sure.
Yeah. But
Well, you
man,
crazy.
yeah, man. So the road to your obtaining the PSA 3 on Kasino. Talk about that a little bit. Like how rough was that, and how challenging was that from start to finish?
Like Kasino made my job easy, man. That dog
Mhm.
made my job so easy because he was able to do everything. You show him something once, he got it, right? So I breezed through PDC. I
Mhm.
breezed through the PSA 1 when you only had to pass it one time. But my PSA 1 was in a storm. Man, like it was lightning and everything out there, bro. You could barely see my dog.
Mhm.
So I was proud of him for like passing that thing. I had some bumps and bruises in the level 2. Level 2 is because I'm not gonna say it's conflict. If anybody's competing in the sport, I say get in the twos and get out as fast as possible because your dog will start like how you said. Your dog will anticipate everything, right? The down in between the two decoys. Kasino failed it like twice, and then he was like, "Oh, I already know all this. He can do it by himself without me on the field, pretty much." So it started making you look bad. So I got in the level 3s, and that was like, okay, here we go. This is what I trained for. I always do random shit, right?
Mhm.
Can I cuss on here?
Yeah, you good, brother. You
I,
good.
I always do random shit. It's never okay. I'm gonna do this routine. I'm gonna do the scenario, and I'm gonna train over and over and over and do that
Mhm.
because I know my dog is too smart for that. I do random shit. So when I got in the 3s, I passed that easy. Level 3s was easier to me than the level 2s because it was like, all right, Casino, let's just train. This is training for us.
Right.
So my road to the 3s was fun. It ended too early. I recommend anybody who's getting into any sport, take your time because once you get done and you retire your dog, you have nothing else left to do. Nothing else left to do.
Yeah, you do.
My dog, what?
Get another dog.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Hey, so listen, you wanna Floyd Mayweather that situation. You know what I'm saying? You want to get
Yeah,
that, go to the next weight class, and start accomplishing more things. You on the handler side, you want to get as many threes as you can.
yeah, you got a point there. But Casino's like that's like my baby, man. So now he's going crazy. He don't listen worth a damn. I
Yeah,
lost $100 on a call off bet, and my dog had one of the best call offs ever.
yeah,
Man, went out there and lost $100. He don't out. I have to
right.
tell him like 4 times. I'm like, man, fuck it, you earned it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He
So
did.
now he just rides with my wife.
He
That's it.
did. Yeah,
That's,
but
that's all he does.
it's cool to have that one dog, and I think my biggest mistake is having four dogs at the same time, trying
It's
to bring
impossible.
try to bring them all up to get the equal stuff and then get rid of, then I sell them. But the whole like this, I'm trying to do it different with the dog that I have now. I just got a bull herder from the UK,
Okay.
the dog Reaper.
Somebody else got told me about them dogs. It's the Mally mixed with what?
So this particular dog is his mom's a Malinois, and his dad is Malinois Presser Pit Bull.
Yeah,
So they
I've been
come
hearing
from
about them.
from Bull Vision kennels. I think right now in the States there's only three of them here. Three
Yeah,
of them that came from that program, because a lot of people try to do that mix but don't get the same quality of dog. You got what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I made my decision to go over there. Once I went over there and I worked them, I just feel like they have a different standard. Their bad dogs are like a decent dog here. You got what I'm saying?
That's usually how it goes over there.
Yeah. So like, yeah, once I was there and I'm working them, I'm like, oh, they like, oh, I don't like this dog. He has this and this wrong with him. It's a lot of complaints. And I'm like, oh, he's decent, but none of the dogs have a bad bite. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't work. I think we had an event. It was like 40 dogs. I didn't see no dogs with like shabby bites, like biting with their front teeth. All the grips are full, pushing. And I was like, dang, it's got to be a genetic component to that, Yeah.
And
so
it has to be.
My dog, when I got him, he was 10 weeks old and he was already like on a softer suit top, just I didn't never have to work on his grip ever. Like,
are you going to compete with that dog?
That's the plan, bro. But it's hard. It's hard.
Which sport?
I'm trying to do PSA.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, bring me up there, man. We'll do a workshop.
Yeah. So I need it. Let me tell you, I need it bad. I need a one-on-one, god dog. Cause
hey, you can fly down here whenever, brother. Get some work in. We definitely do it.
Yeah, because right now my biggest thing, I think I say this on every episode. I've said this, but my dog blowing me off for the reward. Like he's doing what I ask him, but if I say yes and try to reward him, he's like he'll bite it and then straight back on the decoy. You got what I'm saying?
How old is he?
He just made a year.
Okay, so he's 12 months old. Hey, Kasino did me the same way. He'll blow me off for the reward when there's a decoy out there. I'll show you how to fix it.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk. You don't have to give away all the juice.
Yeah, I'll show you how to. Kasino did me the same exact way. And I told Coy, I said, man, I'm done with this. And he showed me how to fix it.
It definitely makes you want to reevaluate the whole process with him. It makes you want to be like, man, is this the right path? Is this the right dog for this?
Yeah, and just spit it out, poof, and look right at the decoy.
So I have another dog that I imported from PSAK9, which is over there in the UK also, and no problems with that dog. He takes a reward. He could be in mid-fight, and you like out, yes, guard. He guards. You can call him off the guard. Yes, reward. No issues. And I don't know. I think some of it is that pit bull stuff though. But yeah, man, like I said, he it's just a task, man. When I say working my nerves, it works my nerves so bad. Like,
have you tried just turning them around from the decoy?
Yes, but see, this is what he does. Okay, so say I'm getting the hill. He knows that focus, obedience, he's probably gonna get a bite. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you're doing reward bites.
I was. So this is how I started them. I had them on the table. And so I'm like changing positions. Sit down, stand, sit down, stand, turn them on, turn them off. And then when he was smaller, like 8 months, I was giving him letting him bite. So then just me and him, I give him the.
You froze up. I can see you now. You moving.
Okay. Yeah. So when it's just me and him, I would give him the tug. And then he takes it when it's just me and him. He'll play with it, and, but so then I would put the man in front of him, sit down, stand, then try to give it to him. He's not taking it. He's listening to me, but his focus is not on me. It's on the decoy. You got me?
Yeah. So start the decoy out probably 30 yards and play with him with the tug. Put him in the hill, play with him with the tug. Then gradually bring the decoy in closer, playing with the tug. And then you won't have that issue. I guarantee you. Okay. That's one way you can do it.
All right. Hey, I'm flying out for the other ways. That's the fact.
All right. Yeah, we can do that.
So yeah, man. So if you don't know, or you can't see it now, right now, my passion is overtraining. Well, not overtraining and doing all the technical stuff is decoying and teaching other people to decoy.
I've been watching you for a while, man. So, I like what you do.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. So how was your? Because I feel like PSA needs a little more flavor to their decoy.
Yeah.
You got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I hope they see this and they can listen to what I'm saying. A little more
Okay.
flavor. You got what I'm saying? Like I just
Yeah.
I hate to go to the competition and see this everybody look the same. Not look the same, but they say the same thing. They, hey, get that dog out of here. It's everything is like
Robotic.
yeah, you should be able to approach the carjacking situation. Hey, how you doing? And kind of freestyle a little bit.
You can.
Yeah, but nobody does. Nope,
Yeah,
nobody.
you should say what you want to say right there. As long as it's appropriate.
Yeah, right.
Say what you want to say right there.
Yeah, so when we put our competition on, we kind of just wing it. Hey man, this is the scenario. And then within that box, you can kind of do what you want, say what you want to say, have the charisma you want to have, because every dog's not going to be the same. Some dogs are going to be quiet until you walk up. Some dogs are going to be down there out the window before you approach. And it should be different. This the courage test. It's like, hey, it doesn't make sense to what's going on. You got me? When we doing the courage test, you're like, hey, get that dog out of here. But this person's sending their dog to bite you. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Get that dog out of here, and then they sending the dog down.
Yeah, everybody says the same thing. Everybody. I'm talking about it's worldwide. They say, hey, get that dog out of here. I'm like, can y'all say something else? I went and trained with your boy Jarvis.
Scott.
And Jarvis Scott in Orlando. I was just there on vacation.
That's my guy.
And so I'm like, man, I gotta peel off and do something. So I hit him up and I'm like, man, if y'all working, let me know what time I'll come get some work in. So I went over there and then they was doing the I think it's a 2. With the scenario where they say, hey, this person got your bag or he's getting away or whatever.
Yeah, the call off.
Yeah. So when I turned and I did it and I'm saying, I'm telling them, hey man, that person got your bag, blah, blah, blah. Everybody was like, oh, that seems so real. It just, and it wasn't like everybody else. You got me?
Yeah, you changed it.
Yeah, changed it up a little bit, even though I was kind of saying the same, it was along the same lines. Yeah, that changes it changes it for the dog too, and the handler. Like it makes it a little bit different.
Yeah, and that's one thing I was saying, like in the 2s, get in and get out as quick as you can. Because your dog would key off everything that the decoys are saying. So as soon as the dog hears, hey man, he got my wallet, the dog's like, I'm going to anticipate this. I'm going to break this down. Yes. You lose 5 points for the down, 5 or 10 or 5 points.
Right.
You lose them points because your dog broke the down. So I see what you're saying about everyone saying the same thing. No one is having putting their own spin on it. They all just feeding off each other.
Yeah, because after I heard them talk about it, like in the decoy camp or whatever, after I heard them say like what you can and can't do, I'm like, I mean, it sounds like they're giving them free, but nobody, I think they just do whatever their mentor or the person who taught them says. And then
that's all they're doing.
And it just goes.
When it comes to our sport PSA, right? I want more African Americans to be involved in the sport.
Right.
And I voiced this to the other directors, the assistant directors. I voiced this to whomever. I want more African Americans to be involved in PSA. I don't want it to just be a Caucasian sport. I don't want it to just be just one race. I want it to be more diverse. And our sport is not diverse right now is because a lot of people are like, I don't want to join in. They don't treat people right. Hey, I'm going to tell you, PSA, they don't treat people bad, It might be a person here and there that bumped head with some people, but the sport as a general, in general, is not a bad sport. It's not like, okay, Jerry Bradshaw, he's going to treat every person bad unless you're Caucasian. No, that's not the case, man. I just want more of our people to come in, be more involved. Jerry Bradshaw took me in.
Mm-hmm.
I was only a decoy for 6 months or so. Jerry Bradshaw went to the directors and told them, hey, this guy is good. He's so good, he could be a national level decoy. So my first year, I was selected as a national level decoy. I put in the work, but Jerry Bradshaw saw me put in the work, and then he spoke on my behalf for everyone to vote me in. So man, you getting involved. I got Jarvis Scott involved. I had Manuel with Cal K9. He got involved. He's not in it now. My boy Josh out in California with Cali K9. I think he's still dabbling in it. I know Oscar. They're in it. Oscar out at Elevated K9 in LA.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I want more people. They don't have to just be African American. I want more Asians in it. I want more Indians in it. I
Bro,
just want
it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people because before I competed in PSA. Amanda Caldron, I think she called me one day. She's like, "Hey, we're having a competition this weekend. It's gonna be in Georgia." Blah blah blah. I didn't know jack about PSA. Nothing. I didn't know none of the rules. And I think she called me either the morning of or the day before. And I'm like, I just grabbed my dog and I just went. And I'm like, hey, I'm entering in this and this. And so at the time, I just was training. So I didn't know about focus heel and nothing. But I know my dog heels. She's not going to break the heel. I can get everything done. So through all of the minor, deductions that they give you for the speed coming in, this is where I started really being like, oh, it's a big difference in the way I train and what's expected for this. And so, they want your dog coming to you fast. They want your dog turn on with all the barking and stuff at the car. Cause like my dog didn't do all that because I hated her to be at the end of the leash barking and I'm not letting you go. Like when I say go, but I didn't want her like gassing out. You know how your dog could get tired of just pulling.
Yeah, you get tired from all the barking.
Yeah, so I'm just like, hey, shut up until it's time to go. Then I send them. But I passed. Got the PDC. I didn't know nothing about that, and so I just try to get more and more people involved in something that's sanctioned or organized, and so you can, not just say because the knock on us right now is it's not sanctioned, it's a backyard competition and blah blah blah, whatever. But the level of what you need to pass or win is pretty high. You know what I'm saying?
And you're talking about your protection dog competition, right?
Yeah, the throwdown.
Yeah, I like that, man.
Yeah, so
I like what y'all doing.
It's pretty good. You have to have a good dog to do it. You're not gonna just come up with no, because a lot of people come with good dogs, and then they think that we think is that the thing is all about running dogs, but it's not. Like if your dog cannot pass the entry level of what we put together, it should not be a protection dog. That is fact. Like, I don't know, but I think that people lower the standard of what a working dog should be so they can just take their pet and do it,
Yeah, I have these arguments with our sport too. Like the reason I got involved in the sport is because it was the closest thing then to personal protection. Right. I'm personal protection first, sports second, right?
Right.
So my dogs are not the little, hey, I'm just 100% sport dog. I'm a point dog. That's all I am. No, not with me. Not with me. So I want, like PDC, I want it to be harder. The sport doesn't want it to be harder because they want more people to come.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's business too, though. It's not just.
Yeah, so I understood that. But if it's my decoys, if it's a decoy that I got certified, you ain't gonna pass easy. I promise you. Anybody on the East Coast, West Coast, anywhere, if they come to Dallas with these decoys we got here, you ain't passing easy. I don't care what grievance you send in to PSA. I don't care about any of that. You step on the field with us, you and your dog gonna earn it. I guarantee you that. And you don't have to edit this shit out. You can put this out to everybody. I want them to know. If you want to know you earned it, come here. Come to Dallas. Come to one of the decoy camps where you got me, you got Jared Fulton, you got Val, you got Jarvis Scott, you got Josh Kirby, you got who else? A guy named Daniel. Man, we got some decoys out here who gonna put some heat on your dog. I know I missed a few decoys. I'm sorry I forgot you. But those guys right there I just told you, you're gonna earn it.
Yeah, man, because it's a presence. Even though you're doing the same thing, people don't understand.
Yeah.
Like that makes a
is in the rules.
it makes a big difference. Your presence makes a big difference to a dog. You know what I'm saying? Like when you scream, if you continue to scream, do you let them get the grip first before you stop screaming? It's a lot that
all that matters.
Yeah, right. And
sometimes you don't even have to make a noise to get in the dog's head.
Right.
Some of these dogs are so conditioned on someone screaming. Oh, that means I stay in here because he's screaming. Right. What's gonna happen if he ain't saying nothing? I was like, oh crap, did I screw up? Am I doing what I'm supposed to do? Yeah, it's all those little things matter, man. And the decoys we got, man, they're gonna put it on you and your dog.
Right, man. We
get so many complaints.
You gotta come out one time, man. You gotta come out to the competition. I think I'm gonna probably put it on again in March.
I have to, or we can get together and do something. You know,
that's good too.
I've been trying to. For a while there, I was talking to Manuel and Josh. We was all thinking about putting on this like big personal protection tournament, and I need to give it to guys, man, and we all need to come together and put something on and let everyone know that we all can work together as one. That's what it's all about.
Well, you don't have to say nothing else.
Yeah, leave egos at the house, on the front porch, at the car, whatever. Just come out, enjoy each other, and put it out there. To look,
yeah.
We can train.
I'm with it, because one thing I don't like to do is a lot of just I don't like to do a lot of talking. Like when somebody tell me something, I'm like, yeah, man, let's get it. So when I get off the phone with you, I'm probably already gonna start a little bit of something. I'll shoot you something else, and then it's already in motion. And then putting it in motion way ahead of time, it makes you kind of stick to it versus just talking about it. You know what I'm saying?
And once you throw it out there, you're like, shit, I said that?
Yep.
I got to deal with it.
Yep. So sometimes I done put out events before I even had a clue what the hell. I'm like, this day is going to be this competition. I'm like, man, y'all better hop on board because this is what it is. And this is the day that's going to be. And so it just make you stick to, hold to it. Because if you don't, you'll be like, oh, I'm not going to do that this year. And then next year, and then it's going to be years and years. And, procrastination is the killer of dreams.
Yeah,
so,
we all definitely have to get together and do something. Because one knock that I get so tired of hearing about African Americans is that we don't know how to work together. I hate that.
It's true.
I hate it. It's so true. It's so true, but we can change that narrative if we all put our egos to the side.
This is what I think it is, though. Everybody has a status, and there's somebody in their said area, right?
Yes.
One thing is they don't want to look less of what they are when they get in the midst of people who know more than them or have accomplished more. So to hold your status, you have to you have to stay away because it's going to be exposure. Just like when I started this, a lot of people don't want to be on here because they don't want to say the wrong thing because they're going to feel like I know more. The person who interviewed before more the business people looking at me may say, oh, dang, I can't believe he didn't know that. And he's been training dogs for 20 years. Listen, I don't have an ego like that and you don't have the juice. Perfect. Right.
No, you don't know everything.
Right.
And the day you know everything, you need to hang your little pinch collar, your e-collar, your leash. You need to hang it up and be done.
Right.
I'm not one of those guys that's going to act and pretend like I know everything.
Right.
I know enough, but I can always add to that.
Right.
And coming on here, man, I've done these things, podcasts. I'm going to be me. I don't give a damn who's in front of me. I'm going to be me. And if I get in a room with someone who's accomplished more than I have in the dog world, don't mean nothing to me. I'm right where I'm at. I'm comfortable where I'm at. I don't have to be where you at. Right. You're comfortable up there. I'm comfortable right here. So people need to leave that alone, man. Get that out of their heads, thinking that, hey, if I go around this person or that person, that I'm gonna be beneath them. BS. I ain't beneath no man.
Yeah. So it's between that and thinking that they're gonna give away their secret to making their money. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like some people, you ever been around people who just think they have the juice, and then like, so I'm a likable guy, right? And I'm around people, and then when somebody comes, I can meet them for the first time, and I can give them a full course on dog training or decoying or whatever. And then I'll have people tell me, hey, man, you giving it all away for free. You need to, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, listen, bro, I don't have to do this. I didn't create this. Like, people have been decoying before I've been around. People have been dog training before I've been around. And I'm just blessing the man or whoever, woman, whatever, you know, from just being in my presence. And decoying and dog training is a field thing. I can't talk to you and teach you that in one day, even though I just said it. They got YouTube and all that. You have to get them.
That's what people don't understand.
Yeah.
People don't understand that. You can give them all that knowledge because God put it up on you to give it to them, right? He blessed you with it. You bless others. Doesn't mean that person is going to take the advice that you've given them and apply it. Because you can give it to them in one day, but they're not going to get where you're at the next day. It's going to take them some years to get where you're at. With the information you still provided them, they're not going to get there the next day. So why not? Why not give it to them?
Yeah, I'm not worried about creating competition for myself or nothing. I mean, to be honest with you, there's people who are dead broke as dog trainers, right? But get on Instagram and just act like they have everything going on. It literally takes 2 dogs a month for you to survive and live a decent life, right?
Yeah.
For some people, you could train 1 dog in a 6-week program and do that every 6 weeks, and you can live a okay life. It's better than working some jobs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, you got a point.
But people don't understand that. Like, they want to take 20 dogs for a low price, right?
Not me.
Instead of, I'm taking 2 dogs, 2 to 3 dogs every 6 to 8 weeks. That's it. And that's enough money for me to do whatever I feel like doing.
Well, you can ask anybody. We don't do 2-week programs.
Right.
We don't do none of that. I would rather have an elephant than 100 mice.
Right.
No. I'm not going to overwork myself. I'm not going to have a plate that I can't provide people quality service. That's where you get a lot of complaints at. If you got 20, 40, 50 dogs, but you don't have a staff to train those dogs, then you're going to get a lot of complaints. No one is going to be happy with you. You know what I'm saying? So if you lower the quantity, but raise the quality,
yes,
you're heading in the right direction.
That's all I want. And then I don't do levels of training. Like
level 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, I don't do that. Like I don't do that. They say, what is my dog gonna know when he leaves?
I don't do it either.
And so I say, I'm gonna do the best that I can do with this dog in 6 weeks. So if that's him being able to be in Home Depot in the public off leash and the whole 9, because every dog is different. Some dogs may need a little more time, some less.
Correct.
But because I've had some dogs in the first 3-4 weeks, they already doing almost everything that I asked them to do, and then just 2 weeks of just refining it at the end. But I don't put a limit on it, you know. And then so if they're doing real good, I'll start doing some tricks, shake my hand, spin around, bark, speak, you know, and I'll just do something else to add on to it. But I really don't separate it.
I don't do the level 1, 2, and 3 either, because I'm like, who made the guidelines for the level 1? Who made the guidelines for the level 2? Who made the guidelines for the level 3? What makes a dog a personal protection level 3 dog? What makes that dog that?
Right. Nothing. His obedience and all of that. I mean, I guess as the owner, you would have to make that. You would have to make that criteria yourself. But I try to not to.
Yeah. Like, man, you want to give the owner of the dog something to do once the dog leaves you, right? And that's keeping up with the training. Keeping up with the training, making it fun for them, making them not rely on the e-collar.
Right.
I mean, you don't want this pet dog owners to always have to rely. Which one of those people gonna walk around with an e-collar all day?
And then when they go,
he's not
it ain't charged.
Yeah,
go dead on
not
you.
Charged. Yeah, no, you don't want to do that.
Yes.
But that's nothing against the people that teach that. But to me, I think that they're more worried about getting you in, getting you out, getting someone else in. Revolving doors.
Yeah, eventually I think you're going to have a revolving door of new people, though. Nobody's going to come back. You're not going to have those return clients, because I get a lot of people from like those dog training chains.
Yes.
that only use e-collar or whatever, and they
Yes.
like, he listens, but he doesn't. I can't take the collar off. If he take the collar, he's gonna run from me. Like whatever. And I'm like, well, he's conditioned to the collar. He knows
Yeah,
when
he's
it's
collar
on, when it's
smart.
off. Yeah. So yeah, no, I don't do that. I just really started using the e-collar for to get certain behaviors with like a low stem and then reward.
Yes, yes.
Kind of on some like the Nipopo type stuff.
But
with
the e-collar, I don't know if someone told you the little trick about the e-collar, putting some cologne on the neck, desensitizing your dog to the e-collar, and then once you start using the e-collar, the dog senses the smell less the e-collar been on his neck. So eventually you just put some cologne on the neck without the e-collar. The dog's like, oh, he got it on me again. Right. Has anyone ever showed you that?
No, I never heard that. But I can see how that can go on.
It's an IPO trick. It's an IPO trick.
Okay.
So the dog associates the smell from the cologne
with the collar being on.
With the collar being on. So they just put that on before a competition. The dog's like, oh, he's got it on me.
Hey, for all y'all people out there listening, hey, that's some. Now I'm gonna have to start smelling dogs' neck as a judge. I'm gonna go up to all dogs and hold your dog, sniff them.
Hey, I'll tell you another trick, right? I'll tell you another trick that I was using, right? And I don't use it anymore because this happened to me. So we were rewarding our dogs with our hats. This is your reward. So you go on the competition field, you got a hat on, right? They ain't gonna tell you can't wear a hat. So the dog was looking at your hat the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
One day I was riding and I had Kasino in the back seat out of his crate. And he grabbed the back of my damn head and took my hat off.
Yes, indeed.
I'm driving, I'm scared as shit, man. I'm like, he's trying to kill me.
Yes, indeed.
Ever since then, I never used my hat as a reward.
Yeah. Shucks,
but,
man.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of tricks people use out there, but that cologne is one of the best.
Yeah, I gotta do that. So what's up with Klassic now? Where is he in his career?
He's going for a level 2. He should be competing next month. Definitely going to Orlando in October.
I'll probably be there
to compete. Yeah, I'm gonna compete out there. But yeah, he's doing good. I'm taking it a lot slower with him than I did his dad. Overall, people think I'm crazy when I say this. I think he's an overall better dog than his dad. He's got I ain't gonna say clear head. He's a little bit more flashy.
Do you think it's the dog or your evolution?
I think it's me. I think over the years I learned
you muted
different things not to do, and it set him up for a better dog. I think the dog after him would be even better than him.
Cool. Yeah. I do you feel like you should wait until a dog is like level 3 ready before you do level PDC? Because I know people who do that. They wait until their dog's like 3-4 years old and then they start their career.
No.
Okay.
No. One reason I don't think so is because the older the dog gets, it's more wear and tear on his body. Or these dogs are athletes.
Right.
They're not the pet couch potato dogs. They're athletes. So these dogs need to get an acupuncture, chiropractors. My dogs get that because my dogs get put through a lot to get ready. Kasino was, when he got his level 3, he was working on a partial torn ACL. He had root canal, all of that. That's why I don't do anything with him now. All the jumping and all the cool stuff, I don't do it as much with the Klassic is because I did it with Kasino. And I see what it put his body through. But to answer your question, level 3 ready and then go do a PDC? No. I think level 1 ready, do a PDC. Level 2 ready, level 1. Level 3 ready.
A level up.
Yep. Always
One
train
level
down,
up.
never train up. Never train up. Always train down. But all the way from the 3 to the 1 to the PDC, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know some people got a dog like crazy control. They haven't had him in nothing yet. I'm talking about You know,
No, that's crazy.
he probably can enter with a high level too, you know. And then
Oh, really? He's that good?
yeah, and then they don't do nothing with it. Then end up with a dog croaking on you. Put all your time
Yeah,
in.
man. Yeah, man, because it happens.
Oh, who you
It
tell? I
happens.
know.
Hey, man, I had a $40,000 horse. I had him 3 months. He had an aneurysm in his neck and bled out.
Wow.
40 grand, man.
Yeah, man.
$40,000. Yeah.
Did you at least
But
get him collected or anything?
no, he was a young horse. He was getting
Yeah.
ready for competition.
God,
Ready
dog.
for competition.
What exactly
But
are you doing with your horses?
the reigning cow horse is a competition with horses.
So you like roping the cows? That's what the people do.
No.
When you say raining, what you mean?
Cows. I seen your video. It's hard to
Okay.
explain. I seen your video.
It's not
But,
like barrel racing or nothing.
No.
Okay.
Not that. But with your highly, I don't know how expensive your dog is,
Mhm.
but I highly recommend putting life insurance on your dog.
Okay.
Yeah, I really, really advise that. If it's a working dog, you can put life insurance on. A lot of people don't know that. Kasino has a nice policy. Really
Okay.
nice policy.
Yeah, no, I didn't even know. Well, I'm pretty sure they got dogs that have life insurance policy,
Horses
but
got it too.
I at the most I was just, if I have a male dog, I was going to get them collected. I'm talking about as soon as they're able to, you know, and
Kasino's on ice.
Yeah, I'm talking about I'm doing it, and then you're doing it a couple of times a month. You know, like you go out there, you wait next month, do it again. Next month, do it. Yeah.
Kasino will be around for a long time. After he's dead and gone, he'll still be around. His team is around.
He should be like Barry too, almost.
He's just like his daddy.
Yeah, he should be. He should be like that. I mean, because you started a line that's pretty consistent in workability. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're pretty good, man. I'm proud of them dogs.
How is your how's your vetting for like the females that you breed them to?
My females?
Not your females. If somebody wants to use Kasino as a stud.
Oh man, I'm really selective. I've bred to Katrina. Katrina, she's high up in PSA.
Mm-hmm.
Bred to her dogs. I know her dogs genetically health tested. I know all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
A lady out in Orlando. She's big on testing her dogs also. Only person I let slip through the crack that I didn't know if he was genetically tested, hips and all that stuff, was the lady out in South Carolina. The dog that you're training, I bred Kasino to the one that Con bred to.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, that's the only one. But I knew the dog had to be okay because Charlie had her.
Okay.
From what I heard, Charlie had her. But that's the only one. So, but when it comes to like drive-wise, the dog's got to work, or I'm not breeding it. I'm not breeding my dog.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not talking about nothing like that. Like, you know, anything that I put my hands on is gonna be working at a high level, even if they're not. Because I haven't done a lot of sport, and then the clientele that I have, they're not. I'm trying to get them into it, and they're not really feeling it. You know what I'm saying? So, but they just want good dogs. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
you need to get one of these dogs, man.
I've been looking. Go back and look at your messages, bro. I've been texting you since 2016. Yeah, we got back and forth. But every time I text you, it says, "Yeah, man, they this much, but they all sold out." And I'm like, they're not even born yet. Like, I'm thinking I'm getting up early in the game.
It sucks, man. Hey, I got you down now. Whenever you're ready to get one, I'm gonna hold you down.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
Give somebody their deposit back.
It might be a while now though, because I got 2 already. But if anything, I'll definitely breed to one of your males for sure.
Yeah, I got a few of them you can breed to.
Yeah,
I got a few Kasino sons too.
Okay. Yeah, and then
solid. That's solid.
Man, you looking around like somebody following you or something.
I'm looking at this. Company. I'm trying to remember their number.
Oh, okay. We're talking about Klassic and thinking he's gonna be better, and the next dog gonna be better than that dog. And and so forth, and your training evolution from dog to dog.
Yeah, man. Classic got good because of the mistakes I made with Kasino.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think when you say you're gonna try, you're going for the 2s or 3s when he goes in Orlando.
The 2 in September.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll probably do my second leg in October in Orlando.
Second leg of the 2s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did they do that? I don't remember it being like that. Like all these legs to.
Yeah. Yeah. They just don't want people to skate by. So they say if you can do it once, do it twice.
Yeah. That sounds like the people who
They
get.
started in level 1 now. Level 1, you have to pass it twice.
Okay. But it's the same stuff.
Same stuff. But level 1, they got all these different surprise scenarios in the bite work, so it could be different.
Yeah, I'm not worried about none of that. The biting stuff, I'm not worried about it at all. It's the control part. It's the not even the control, because I feel like my dog can do PSA 3 level stuff. It's just the precision. Like I'll fail on like the crispiness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the flashy look. Hey, the thing about the 3s,
Your phone muted.
zero any of the exercises, you got a really good chance to pass it. If you zero something, you're pretty much done.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. I'm on my way. I mean, I'm definitely gonna start putting all my dogs in it, but I think my start, I think a lot of people do that, revert to their start, the way they started doing something. Like I started in personal protection. So, some of the training goes back like I need to know if my dog is going to bite for real before I'm holding on to him forever. You got me?
Yeah.
And then, it's kind of like some people play that the points game and they do this. They do the same thing. It's like IGP. They do the same thing over and over and over and over and over. And so the dog knows the routine better than you, almost like an agility dog,
Yep. That's what happened to me in level 2s. But that's why you got to do random training. You always got to do random stuff because the random stuff is going to prepare you for the level 3s.
Right. Which is good. I like that. I like that, though.
Always do random stuff. Never do anything that's inside of the box. Think outside the box.
Yeah, and that I think me and our whole crew is good at just doing crazy stuff that's just random, off the cuff, anything that we kind of think about.
And that's like you all's background, the personal protection background.
Mm-hmm.
If you use that mindset and you go to PSA, you excel. You excel when you get to the house level because you're so used to doing random stuff.
Your finger over the mic.
Let's do that.
There you go.
Oh, let's try this. It'll help my dog out. And then when you get to level 3, you like the dog is like, all these directionals. I've been doing this all my life.
Right.
Like the back of his hand or his paw.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't even know. Besides you and Jared Wolf, it's not too many other people that I really follow in the sport. Huh?
Me and who?
Jared Wolf.
Oh, Wolf funny, man.
Your sound went out.
Hey, he said what?
No, you good. You good.
Yeah, Wolf, that's a good dude, man. I met him at Nationals in Jersey.
Okay. Yeah, he seems pretty cool. He's a cool dude. He got that dog that seems to be on point. So
that dog's on point.
Yeah, I want to see how far he takes him, but
yeah, that dog's gonna be something to deal with.
Yeah, I like him a lot from what I've seen. Yeah, but yeah, I'm on the other side. That personal protection, I ain't gonna say it got my mind poisoned, but I need to know that kind of stuff before I start. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you got the right mindset, bro. Like, always think personal protection first, sport second. I'm doing sport because I don't want to wait on for somebody to break in before my dog bites.
Right.
I don't want to wait for somebody to come jack me from my car for my dog to bite. You do sport to prepare you for if you ever need your dog. Some people are like, man, sport dog, personal protection, you can't send your dog out to bite nobody. No, you can't.
legally, you're not going to be sending your dog at someone. But
Right.
if my life depends on it, I don't give a damn about legal.
Right.
My life,
Exactly.
I deal with it in court. You're gonna carry me by two. You're gonna judge me by 12. You ain't carry me by 6.
Right.
That's my mindset. If I
Right.
gotta send my dog on you, I'm gonna send him on you.
Yes.
It's that simple.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I see it anyway. But you know,
Personal protection first, man. I always use that.
yeah, man.
I don't give a rat's ass what nobody else say.
I didn't know that you had the protection background. I think a long time ago I seen this video, and you know the dog community is super soft now. So, and they don't like to critique a dog for what he's supposed to be doing, and I think that's why we have all of these failures as far as police dogs are concerned. You know what I'm saying? So I seen you do a video where you walked in this guy's backyard. I guess he said the dog was gonna bite or something. And then y'all went through his to the side gate or whatever, and went in the fence, and the dog he didn't bite.
Man, I remember that like yesterday. He swore up and down that dog was gonna bite.
Man, we just did this probably a month ago. This dude, he called me, and he's a friend of mine, but I didn't know the other guy who had the dog. And he's like, man, I keep telling this guy that this dog ain't gonna bite for real. He said his dog done bit a couple people, this, that, and the other. You can't go in his yard, this, that, and the other. Man, so I went over there with Marcus. Marcus went in this people's backyard, walked around. He had a car back there. Just did everything. Then I said 250 more. We'll bet you 250 more that we get your dog, leash it up, and take it out the yard. Oh, you're not gonna be able to touch her. This is after she didn't go, the dog didn't bite. He was like, so we got the dog on the leash, walked out, started petting her. I said, man, you want to look at her teeth? Look at how her teeth look. You probably didn't get this close up on her yet. Shucks, man. He was so mad. He was ready to get rid of her.
His ego got hurt, didn't it?
Boy, I'm telling you. Yes, indeed. So you say, would you say a Malinois is your favorite breed? Your breed of choice now?
Yeah, for what I do, yeah.
But all around. So if you had to do everything again, you would get a Malinois 100%.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because my heart is still with pit bulls, but I just feel like they're not as smart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
when it comes to what I do, I like the flashiness of a Malinois. It's like Corsos, right? I love Corsos. But you're not going to take a Tahoe and put him on a racetrack against a Ferrari. You're just not going to do it.
Right.
You're not going to win. You're not going to take a Ferrari and put him out on some land to move dirt around like you would a Kubota excavator.
Right.
You know, they have pros and cons. A good bred Corso inside the house is probably better than a Malinois inside the house.
Right.
The reason I say better is because it's going to be a lot more chill when there's nothing going on. A Malinois, more than likely, is going to make your life a living hell if you're not a good trainer.
Right.
Or if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, tearing up your cars and your house and everything. I done lost the whole ceiling to my car. And I'm like, why would you bite on that? He tore the whole, I'm talking about down to the metal, bro. Ripped the whole ceiling off my truck.
Kasino plucked every headrest off my Tahoe and ate all the seatbelts. I guess he was like, you have a wreck, the seatbelt gonna kill you, and you're gonna get whiplash from not having a headrest. He took it. Man, the things I wanted to do to that bastard.
Yeah, boy, who you telling, boy? And they wild, man. People don't know, man. I think it's a fad now, this Malinois. It's like a Malinois craze to just go out and get a Malinois. But you definitely need to research the breed before you get it. It's not a pet. Like it's not
a pet.
It's not if you have it as a pet, it's not gonna be fun. You're gonna want to kill it if you don't have it working. It's gonna do a lot of things to really aggravate you.
Nothing fun about having a pet Malinois.
Not at all.
unless it's watered down. If it's watered down, make a great pet.
There's a lot of them out there. There's watered
Yeah,
down
if
ones.
it's some real fire, if it's some real fire, you're gonna know it's real fire.
Right. Yeah. Yes, indeed. But so you got any more breedings coming up?
Yeah, I have a couple of breeders that I got coming up.
Okay. So what you? Well, I don't even know how to ask that, but
You want to ask me how much my dog costs?
no. Talking about like the high level to the high level, like how would you rate the females? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how people have dogs
I'll
and
tell
then
you this. My number one female is Karma.
okay.
That's the number one female.
You done did that breeding a few times already, right?
Yeah, it's hard to beat that breeding.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm done with that breeding now.
Okay.
This was her last one, and I retired her. My dog don't even look like she ever had a litter of puppies.
How do you feel about the size? Because I like I don't want a donkey, but I want something with a little thump to it. You know, like a little man stopping size. You know, at
Yeah,
least
some of them. I've had some of them in a litter that was small for me, but majority average weight is 72, 75 pounds.
Typical Malinois size.
That's about the average.
Yeah, that's
Karma,
good.
the female, she weighs 65 pounds.
Okay.
She's a nice sized bitch.
Yeah, I had a damn 80-pound bitch. I bred her to her grandson.
80-pound bitch?
Yes. Had a bred her to her grandson. And guess what the puppies came? All of them was like 45, 50 pounds. They was tiny. I said, what the hell is going on? I don't know. I don't even know how that happened, but because they both were big. I bred a dog named Magnum. He was a police dog. I sold him to his department in South Carolina. And then I bred him to my dog, Ziva. That's the dog you probably see me with. She would have been like 12 years old now. That's the first dog I was competing with. She had floppy ears. But
45-pound puppy.
Man, them suckers was hot, but they was tiny.
Pocket rocket.
Yeah, I said, what the hell happened? But I think it was just too tight genetically. I don't know.
Boy, you funny as hell, boy.
I don't know what the hell happened, but it was small. So I didn't do no breedings back to her line, you know.
Yeah.
Or none of her, because that was her grandson.
You figure it out. Like, I'm not gonna call a name, but I did a breeding to one dog to one of my Kasino and Karma daughters. I did not like the puppies.
Working wise or size?
Huh?
Working wise or they size?
The working. I didn't like it. It wasn't a good mix. Really wasn't a good mix.
So this is another thing that people think that they're gonna have good working dogs, like out of, I want to say, like, say you have 10 puppies and you bred Kasino and Karma. My belief is that you have 6 puppies out of the 10 working good, that's a success.
Yeah.
But some people believe if they have a Kasino and Karma puppy, it's gonna work. Like, it's just gonna be this top-notch stuff. And I try to tell them, like, I have a few duds from almost every litter. Like, I have a few that I'm not gonna say they're duds.
Everyone gets some duds. Everyone gets some duds.
That's what exactly. And people don't understand that you have to be, you know, when I go to buy a dog, I want to be that first to third pick. And if else, I'll wait. You know, I'll wait till I'm.
It's funny you say that. So with my dogs, I've turned so many people away because they want to come pick their own dogs. I'm like, nope, I pick them. Because the reason why, like, you get somebody who wants to buy a dog that's not a competitor, they want to pick a dog and let the dog pick them. Oh, his color is so pretty. He came up to me.
Yeah.
No. Either I select your puppy or you don't get one. No hard feelings. I don't care.
In that case, I wouldn't be, as the consumer, I wouldn't be upset because it's you. You got what I'm saying? But
some people get upset with me.
But if
I'm like, no, I'm picking my dog based on the career path that he or she is taking. If they're not going to be working,
why would you went mute?
Work, they call me complaining about the dog tearing up everything. Ain't gonna happen.
Yep. Or you'll be replacing dogs. So
Yeah.
yeah, so basically, so if you have a dog and they come, just say they put their money down first, so they say, I want first pick. Even some people pay extra for to get a first pick puppy and don't do nothing with it. They come out, they get the best puppy of the litter, and it's just sitting. The dog's 2 years old, and you're like, hey man, what you gonna do with that dog? Oh, nothing. I was gonna take him all the way, but I'm just gonna let him chill.
Hey, that's their favorite saying, man. I was gonna have plans to take him all the way, man.
You must be getting blown up, boy. You like the
I gotta
president.
get back to the ranch.
Yeah, so they need to get you back over there. I said, man,
Hey, no. Hey, man, I'm always out there checking on the guys out at the ranch and making sure they're doing everything right. But I'm always looking for some other people. I was gonna steal his number off the truck.
How's that going for you, man? I seen that you building a ranch. Are you building like a training facility there, or just
Yeah,
horse
building.
stuff?
Let me put, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
About the ranch. Thinking about the ranch. We're building a new facility out there.
Okay,
It's gonna be so nice, bro.
I
I've
believe
been
you.
keeping it kind of quiet, but I'm gonna put it out there, man. It's really, really nice.
Competition,
Really nice.
competition field.
Competition field's gonna have stadium lights outside, but the inside is gonna be really, really sweet.
Cool.
I'm gonna invite you down, man.
Okay,
Hey,
cool.
bring your cowboy boots.
Okay, for sure. For sure. You know, I'm a farm boy anyway. Like I raise pigs and I do it all.
Hey, let me
Chickens.
tell you one more quick story before I get out of here. So the other day, a guy that has some land out by mine, he said, Darrick, I seen this pig out on your land. So I'm thinking there's a wild hog.
Mm-hmm.
So I leave from a horse trainer like an hour away. I get there. That damn pig is still there. So I go get my gun. And so I go get my gun. I'm on my 4-wheeler.
Mm-hmm.
I go over there. He's in there with one of my horses at. She just had another baby, right? So I get out of going there, and the pigs are running. I said, oh, shoot. You know, they said wild hogs going to come and get you. Man, I ain't never killed no wild hog, but I'm pretty good with a pistol, right?
Right.
That sucker went running. I shot it, boom, it hit the ground. All that bullshit, right? So I gave him to one of my workers. And my worker went down the street and showed one of my neighbors. He was like, hey, man, Mr. Rose killed a wild hog on his property. The neighbor said, it looks like my damn pig. I just killed a pot-bellied pig, bro.
Oh, damn.
I killed my neighbor's pot-bellied pig, thinking I done killed a damn
Dang. Yeah, we're gonna have to get you. We're gonna have to let you. You should have known it wasn't wild. A pot belly.
Hey, brother, let me get out of here, bro.
All right, man. Take it easy, man. It was nice having you on, bro. And until next time,
man,
we'll see you.
It's a pleasure, my brother.
Take it easy.